When I used to tell people that are close to me that the ANC is a criminal gang, they never used to believe me. But over this past weekend, I got a call from one of my friends, and he says to me that, you know what? Remember that conversation we had about the ANC being a gang? I think the signs are there. And the point that I made to this group of friends a while back, we're talking about 3 or 4 years ago, where I said to them, guys, the sooner we realize that the ANC is a criminal gang, the better it will be for all of us. Because the ANC has all the characteristics of a gang. Okay, let's break down what does it take to join a gang. One of the first things that happens when you join a gang is that you have to prove yourself. And if it's a criminal gang, proving yourself means that you have to commit a crime. Normally, this crime, there'll be a minimum crime that you must commit. Maybe you must take out a person or hijack a car, whatever it is. Whatever that entry level agreement is, you get in by committing a crime. So once you've joined this gang and you're a member, you get to realize very quickly that people get promoted in this gang organization. So the best way to get the best promotion is to commit the worst crime. So the bigger the crime, the better the promotion. That's how gangs operate. So if you look at how the ANC operates and how they appoint, members of parliament and ministers, you see a very serious similarity between the ANC and how a gang organization operates. For example, people that commit corruption and then they're found guilty of this and that. Somebody was a minister, there were stolen monies and all sorts of nonsense that goes on with our ministers, and they end up getting caught or they get fired or they resign. And then a few years later, they emerge as a minister of something else. So it looks like in the ANC, if you want to get promoted in the ANC, you have to commit corruption. You have to be involved in crime, because the bigger the crime, the better the promotion for you. Look at the people that are today holding positions of minister and members of parliament that were implicated in the Zondo Commission. The Zondo Commission has a list of people who are members of the NEC of the ANC, who are ministers, who are members of parliament. Today, as we speak, they were implicated at the Zondo Commission, but today they are ministers. Meaning that all those crimes they were committing those crimes and getting involved in corruption so that they can feed the gang. And the gang is giving them a high five and saying, well done, guys, you deserve to be a minister now. Look at what happens in the ANC when people commit crime. Look at the ANC when municipalities are collapsing around us, but nobody gets fired. Look at how the ANC operates around the issues of healthcare, where Life Esidimeni showed us that people died because of the negligence of the Department of Health in Gauteng, and nobody went to prison, but over 100 people died. So the ANC is a criminal gang. And then the only way to get promoted in that gang is to commit crime. It operates just like a gang. Think about it as a South African. These people are a criminal syndicate. How do I know that? Because to get promoted in the ANC, it means that you must do more corruption. The more corruption you do, the higher the position. It has been proven over and over. People don't get fired. I was asking somebody over the weekend also that, think about the city the situation with the city of Joburg, where you have a situation where you have hijacked buildings that everybody can see, but then you still have a city mayor, the police stations, South African police service stations that are around that area, the Metro Police. I think they've got about 4,000 members, if I'm not mistaken, JMPD, and then you have all these people that work for the municipality that have to check for bylaws and all these health inspectors, but then you have hijacked buildings. So what it tells me is that because these people are a criminal syndicate, they just continue to do the crime. And when they look at a hijacked building, just another source of income, they're not doing anything wrong because they're part of the crime. Anyway, that's all I want to share today. And I really feel strongly that we need to open our eyes and realize who we are dealing with here. We are dealing with a criminal gang. And how do I know it's a criminal gang? Because people that commit crime don't get punished. Instead, they get promoted in the ANC. Anyway, that's all I've got to say today. Until then, stay safe.